Hello, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. Hoping my opponent doesn't scoop. Here bringing you another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. We're in the free area testing out our brand new Boros Chandra burn deck. This is our third match. Well, really it's our fifth match, but the past two our opponent scooped very quickly. One scoop to a turn one Esper Sentinel when they, I guess, didn't find what they wanted off of. It's a Tron deck looking for a Tron piece or something, didn't find it, scooped. Our second opponent scooped to a Rakdos without playing a single land. So looks like this opponent might be in it for the long haul. We'll see. So anyway, we're playing a Boros Chandra burn. We're looking to ultimate some Planeswalkers ahead of schedule with cards like Oath of Gideon and Chandra Acolyte of the Flame. We have Wall of Omens to help dig through our deck to find our pieces, but also as a nice blocker for our Planeswalkers. Oath of Gideon lets our Planeswalkers come into the battlefield with an additional loyalty counter, but it also produces some chump blockers as well. So we're really just looking to, like I said, get an ultimate of our 4-drop Chandra, or we're playing our spicy Ajani ahead of schedule and jank some opponents out that way. Looks like opponent will be making some constructs. Which is fine. I think we'll go ahead and get down an Oath of Gideon. I did not mean to click on the Wall of Omens. Oath of Gideon. Set us up for, if we do draw one of our Planeswalkers, to start the party by putting extra counters on them, as well as putting some core ally tokens onto the battlefield. Always yield. Okay. Opponent will make a construct. It looks like there's some sort of Rakdos artifact deck playing Galvanic Blast, so it's maybe Rakdos Affinity. We have 2 Lightning Helixes that we can use to try to turn off the construct, or kill the constructs and gain us a bit of life. We also have main deck Field of Ruins after taking out the Surveil lands very quickly upon realizing that playing off curve for a simple Surveil is not in our deck's best interest. Mirror Servitor. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Mirror Servitor is on the battlefield, each player returns all cards named Mirror Servitor from their graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. Alright. So there's some kind of cool combo deck. Whenever one or more artifacts you control leave the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature token. It only triggers once. Sacrifice an artifact. Deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain a life. Okay, so I guess it's a combo with Mirror Servitor. That's pretty neat. Beginning of your upkeep, so they want to they want to kind of just chain these Mirror Servitors with Ani, Cult Anvil, sacrificing 1, having 1 so it gets back. Alright. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know if we can keep up with what this deck is doing, but we're going to try. We're definitely more of a, wow, a 3rd Lightning Helix. I was going to say, we're definitely more of a, man, sorry, I'm getting distracted from cards I don't understand very well or haven't played against. So they can tap and sacrifice an artifact to nerf our Lightning Helix. Okay, I guess that's fine. Play another Wall of Omens. See if we can find a Planeswalker. 4 Lightning Helixes. Holy cow. Well, I guess we're going face here with our burn. I mean, that is, sometimes you get lucky, I guess, and we're getting lucky on that front. We can go ahead and maybe attack with both of these and then have them block, and then what do we do? That's an artifact. See what they do. I mean, they have a built-in way of gaining life, so we're going to need to bring in our wear tears. And they're gonna be able to undo a lot of what we're trying to, what our burn is. We don't have like, and it looks like we have it. We're playing a burn deck, sort of a bad burn deck. Maybe we are, but we don't have an endless amount of burn to fight through a lot of kill spells, or a lot of life gain. Excuse me. So if we spend a lot of time lightning helixing our opponent, and they just gain back enough life with this anvil, we'll be in trouble. And then they can nerf, if we target one of their creatures with lightning helix, they can just sacrifice it, we won't gain the life. So that will increase their clock against us as well. Chooses human, interesting. Alright, well, when you're in the free play zone, sometimes you just don't know what you're doing, because you don't know what you're up against, I guess is the better way of putting it. Alright, let's see if this has them tapped down. The first of 4 lightning helixes. So this will force them to sacrifice an artifact, basically the construct, which will in turn keep our wall of omens alive. It will not allow us to village rights. Okay. And then just leave the battlefield. So they're gonna, yeah, alright, this is pretty cool. So that's the first half of the artifact. Whenever one or more artifacts you control leave the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature token. It only triggers once a turn. Okay, got it. We lose a life. Okay. They get a 4/4. We block nothing. What is our best draw here? Chandra, maybe? We're going to start really suffering from these pain lands if we don't gain life. Sacrifice an artifact. It deals 1 damage to each opponent. You gain 3 life. Alright, well, I think we're in trouble, is the short answer here. Do I even want to do that? We can play the Esper Sentinel and another Oath of Gideon just to get more core. Just feel like we're in a world of trouble already. Okay, we'll play the Esper Sentinel. Yeah. Not liking where we're at right now. This a big value engine coming our way. And we're just sort of drawing some of our... Okay, I'm going to keep that one. We're drawing like our support pieces. This isn't a bad hand by any means, but against what our opponent's doing, they can nerf all of our kill spells against their creatures, which does function to basically as a kill spell, but it also means their creatures stay alive. Or it means our life gain doesn't. Man, I can't commentate right now. It's after lunch, I guess. I'm just brain dead from the food. But either way, they can only do this once a turn, but it's enough to, if they sacrifice the target, yeah, we still get to kill the creature, but we don't gain the life back. And doing 2 to ourselves every turn is not really where we want to be at. And now they're going to have another construct and another mirror servitor with 6 cards in hand. My original plan was just to go straight for their face and try to ensure our life goes up, but now Maybe and another Urza Saga. Wow, the third Urza Saga. Opponent's drawing well. They did get a draw off the village rights, but still. Okay, now we have a new card, Seer Ginger. Whenever another artifact you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Inscribe 1. 2. Sacrifice it, and you gain life equal to its power. It has trample, hexproof, and haste as long as you assign an opponent controls a planeswalker. Oh, how nice for them. Alright, well, so now they have 3 of these servitors, and they can go get a 4th with their last Urza Saga, and then they have quite the... Oh, what a sweet aristocrat-style artifact deck. I love it. So here comes a 7/7. Man, so much life gain in their deck too. And they happen to be playing a card that's really good against Planeswalkers. Let's see what we draw. I'm not even sure I'd want to show them all the burn in our hand. They've seen the one Lightning Helix. Solitude. Okay. Well, we don't even have the mana to like kill all of their 1/1s. Nor do we have the mana to cast Solitude. Yeah, Disciple of the Vault, man. I play that in my Nyxless commander deck. I really like it. And I love aristocrat style decks. So we're just going to pass the turn. See what our opponent gets up to. They've emptied their hand almost, but they're going to get another Construct and then eventually another one of these Mirror Servitors. They're going to sacrifice one of the Servitors. So I think here is where we go for it, basically. Kill the other one. Man, there's going to be a big old stack here, because then this thing triggers again. That's some sweet synergies, though. I like it. As I've said. Taking 2 to gain 6. Even I can do that math. They have another Village Rights. Or no, they're going to be up, pay with a 1. But see, they're just going to be able to go get another one with this Urza Saga. I think we're going to hold off on the Solitude. We can jump block for a little while. Got a Wall of Omens. Because next turn, if we draw a land, we can... So they're going to nerf our life gain. Anyway, next turn, if we draw a land, we can play it for free. Or, you know, pay a full cost and keep it on the battlefield. Yeah, I mean, they're just gaining so much life, incidentally, from this aristocrat type build that they have going on that we're not going to be able to keep up. Alright, well, so they've got some really fun synergies. Gonna draw more cards, pay so we don't get a draw card. Mirror Retriever. Man, so many synergies from your graveyard chat. We have no graveyard hate because we are in our into our transformative sideboard plan of straight burn, which is looking bad against a deck full of life gain already built in. So they're going to be able to, when this dies, they're going to sacrifice it. Exile, yeah, they just have so many synergies. It's so sweet. I don't even know. Do we really at any point... so this is on the stack. They're targeting this. And then also growing their Sear Ginger, the Meal Ender, and draining us and gaining life and getting a bigger construct. I mean, oh, what a deck. They're killing our Esper Sentinel. Okay. And this thing has Trample, Hexproof, and Haste as long as we control a Planeswalker. So I think we have to go to our transformative sideboard plan and just hope that we can race our opponent's life gain. I mean, we've executed a lot of our setup with Oath of Gideon, some of our good 1-drops, and Solitude backup, but it's just not. It is just not enough to keep up with what our opponent's doing. So we'll throw these guys in front. It may be better to put the wall in front, but I think the wall can't trade with anything, but it can it can block for days here, so they're not going to attack with those things anyway. Those are part of the combo pieces. Yeah. Let's see what we get. They're already at 20. I mean, a land would allow us to get rid of this thing and have a Solitude on the battlefield. Just don't know if it's enough, because now they're going to get back another Esper Sentinel. Man, that's terrible. I mean, we can kind of just... Oh, there's our land. But, you know, we're just taking so much life. Maybe we just gain a little bit of life back here. They're tapped out, so... And then next turn, we'll have the Solitude to answer this, and then we can just be on chump block duty for a little while. They're down to 2 cards. Maybe we can run them out of gas and out of combo pieces, but then they're going to go find their Mirror Servitor, and that's not going to help us in any way, shape, or form. Alright, I think we can just have 6 at this point. Next time we get a chance. Alright, well, we'll see. They're going to go... Just don't even... They just had another one, so I think we're dead. Okay, Okay, so now we're left with chump blocking, exiling this Mirror Servitor with a Solitude, just so they can't get 3 more back. Alright, now they're going to do some of their little sack and drain shenanigans, pumping. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I could see what we draw, but at this point we're dead to so much, and I'm at the point in the day where I need to go to my son's school to volunteer at his after-school class thing. So I gotta leave in about 30 minutes, so I'll probably just see what we draw, scoop it up. Man, so much good removal, so we don't have enough mana to Lightning Bolt and Solitude something, and we're just gonna be dead to so much. So we'll concede, go into our transformative sideboard plan, see if it's good enough. Maybe our opponent won't draw 3 or 4 of their Urza Sagas. That would be nice. Alright, so this is out. No, opponent says I have to leave. That's unfortunate for us. So we would have taken out probably, what, a Wall of Omens or maybe a Ragavan, since they'll be blocking for days, and we'll go into our straight up burn plan, plus the Wear and Tear is our only real answer for what they're trying to do. We don't play any graveyard hate, we just have a little bit of artifact enchantment removal. Alright, well, for Johnny Cycles, I say that backwards all the time. For CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch you on the next one. This has been another edition of Keeping Modern Janky with Johnny Cycles. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my website, CyclesGaming.com, for original Magic the Gathering content. You can read about my Commander decks or my janky modern brews. My latest article is about the Zombie Precon and its effect on Commander. I give you a couple different deck lists. If you're interested in a science fiction / fantasy novel, be sure to check out my book, The Podkind. I'm publishing it serially, a couple chapters every month. Again, thanks for watching. Check me out on YouTube, Johnny Cycles. Click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.